Hello everyone, this is now the fourth consecutive video I've made on this trip. Finally touched Georgia, so that's nice. Right now we're just chilling at the hotel room. I didn't make a video based on what I got yesterday. Really all I did yesterday was go to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, got a couple things. I also want to show you something that I got from Walmart. I got this tripod that is hopefully going to help me with my stop motions. It's not a real long one. It's just a little something that should be able to help me get better angles when filming around the track and various other stuff. Next things I'm going to try to do is try to get a tiny little board to prop up my racetracks, make them a little higher off the ground, because right now where I'm at and in the room that I record in, I don't have a table, so everything is on the ground. And since the lights in the ceiling don't work, I have one lamp, and it makes it very hard to alternate the track and rotate it around whenever I want to change a position. So while I try to refigure out the layout of where the tracks are going to be placed and everything, trying to readjust lighting and all that, I'm going to use this to try to get some better camera angles, because all of you have seen the quote-unquote tripod that I've been using to make the stop motions, which is literally just a little platform that has 3 different notches that can be alternated. I don't really consider that a tripod, so it's nice that I finally have something, and we're going to roll with it. Anyway, when I went to the NASCAR Hall of Fame and I started looking for some die casts, actually, I don't have them all out here, so give me 1 second. There's 2 other things that I'm missing, so let me grab those and I'll pick the camera right back up. Alright, so I am back with the 2 other things. Hopefully they don't fall over and knock my phone down. So when I was there, I started looking at the die cast from 2024 and 2025, and then I saw this Ricky Rudd die cast, so I decided since they had it there, might as well pick it up. Look nice, and yeah, sure I'll find a use for it sooner or later. And then all 2024 and 2025 die casts I picked up. I got this Daniel Suarez Tootsie die cast that ran at Talladega in the playoffs. I like the colors a lot. I'm not really a huge fan of the yellow playoff banner there in the front, if I can focus on that there. Honestly, what I might do is I might just get a regular Daniel Suarez banner and put that over it. And I'm not a huge fan of the playoff banners. They look kind of ugly to me. And next one I got was this 2024 Brad Keselowski King's Hawaiian Pretzel Bites car. Honestly, I just picked it up because when I saw the car hit the racetrack the first time, I think I saw that at Atlanta. I think it was. I saw this car hit the racetrack for the first time, or I don't know. Yeah, I like the paint scheme, the dual combo between the blue and the orange. So I had to pick it up once the diecast actually came out, and I did. Next one I got was this 2025 Chase Elliott Amazon Prime scheme, or Prime Video, whatever it is. Actually, it might say on the front. Yeah, Amazon Prime. I want to pick this up just because I want more alternate Chase Elliott schemes. I mean, not that I'm a big fan of Elliott or anything, but it's good to have schemes for stop motions and all that. So, and plus Amazon Prime made a nice paint scheme here with the blue and the white alternate there. So I really like this one. And of course, the last scheme that I had to pick up was the 2024 Martin Truex Jr. Final Ride scheme. Actually, they call it the Bass Pro Shops Memory Lane. But this is a next-gen rendition of his 2017 Homestead Miami Championship car that he ran with Furniture Row in the number 78. So it was a nice callback to see that car hit the racetrack at Homestead in 2024. And yeah, not exactly sure how I'm gonna fit this in the the fictional universe because obviously Dale doesn't die, and if Truex does eventually replace Steve Park in the one car, he's probably not going to leave because the team won't be in danger of shutting down because Teresa isn't going to run the team into the dirt like she did in real life. She's not going to have say in the team, so she's not going to be able to run into the dirt. So not only will DEI be around for a while in the fictional universe, a lot of drivers' rides IRL are going to not be there in this fictional universe. Anyway, the last two things I picked up at the Hall of Fame while I was there was this box for the Petty 75th. I'm not exactly sure which Petties are attached to which car. Obviously, I think the 42 is Kyle, 43 was Richard, 45 was Adam, rest in peace. 42, the other 42 was Lee Petty. But as for the other ones, I'm not exactly sure which car aligns with which Petty. So I'm gonna have to do my research and see that. I definitely want to incorporate some of these cars into the series. Definitely that Adam Petty car right there. Maybe a few others. We're going to see how that goes, incorporating them into this series. So, picked up those. And then this one right here, which is the Hendrick Motorsports 40th anniversary. Had a couple cool schemes that I like to run in the universe. Like obviously the Jeff Gordon Rainbow Warrior scheme. I'd like to have that ran in the universe. Couple of the Kellogg's cars, the what is this one? The Mark Martin and the Terry Labonte ones. I'd like to have those run in the universe. This Jimmy Johnson one, I'd like to see that ran in the universe. These 25s, I would also like to see run in the universe because, again, right now as it stands in the fictional universe, Hendrick Motorsports is running the 5, the 24, 25, and the part-time 48 and the part-time 05. So if the 25 can stick around, that's great. Probably not going to have much use for the 88 other than a nice shelf piece to put next to another set that I got today. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to put that over here. And actually, this morning before leaving for Georgia, I stopped in a Home Depot in North Carolina, and I got 3 little packages of the Frost King rubber foam weather stripping. Now, usually people buy weather stripping to put alongside windows or doors or anything to stop rain from leaking in. But when you're on a shoestring budget and you're trying to make racetracks, well, turns out weather stripping makes very good walls for racetracks. It's soft, spongy, it's absorbent when you hit things against the wall. So the wall, if a car hits it in your stop motion, you can kind of press the car into the wall, and it will kind of look like they're hitting a safer barrier. You get a lot of weather strip footage for your buck. So again, also very good there. And just overall, easy to come by, easy to put on. I mean, it sticks to any surface you put it on. So if you put it on your racetrack, you don't have to worry about it unsticking. So very useful there. So I decided to pick up 3 packs of it, and the size that I use is 3/8 wide by 7/16 thick in the 10-foot long area. And I've been experimenting with the size that I use. I've used all sorts of different sizes with widths and heights in the past, but I think this one might be probably one of the best I can get, especially if I want to make my tracks wider, because for a long time I haven't been able to make my tracks like wide because I've been getting wider pieces of weather stripping for the walls, and it's been taken away a little bit for the racetrack. So now that I have much thinner weather stripping, I might be able to make my tracks a little bit wider, which should make for a lot cleaner stop motion when the cars are racing. There shouldn't be as much problems with lap traffic. Not in the sense of cars going a lap down in the stop motion. I can control that. But in terms of where the camera is, and that the camera's always focusing on the top 5 or top 3, and where the 43rd place car is on the racetrack, there's oftentimes not a lot of room between the two. And even in the Bristol stop motion that was released recently, and the Richmond stop motion that I plan to release when I get home, of course I got to film it first. I only started before leaving for this trip, but when you see the before the starting lineup where the cars roll off, you'll notice that the last place car in line, the 43rd place car, is almost right on top of the first place car, and that's because I haven't been able to make the tracks wide because of the walls. But from here on out, anytime I design a track, I should be able to make it wider because I have skinnier walls. Anyway, with that being said, the next place that I went to was called NASCAR Z or Diecast Depot. Whatever you want to search them up by, you are sure to find them. I went there and I was able to find a couple little knickknacks. First thing I found was to help the stop motions on pit road, because what I've been doing for pit road is I've just been having the cars go on pit road, do their pit stops. I haven't even been showing the pit stops, and I've been having them race off pit road. But if I want to get more detail with my stop motions like I told you guys I would, I picked up these little pit figurines so that this way we can have more detailed pit stops. This is the Jeff Gordon DuPont crew. Not exactly sure if I'm going to use them as the DuPont crew. I might generalize them for different assortments of race teams, but it comes with a few different people. It comes with 2 tire carriers. It looks like a jackman. Looks like a guy with a gun there to gun the tires. It looks like it has a hose too, actually. Yeah, it has a little hose machine, and the hose as well goes underneath the car, so that's cool. Yeah, okay, it has another gun person over there. It has a fuel man. I actually don't even have a fuel man figurine for the 164 figures. And it has the flag man to tell the driver when and where to stop in their pit box. It also has the pit box on the bottom here has a base and a wall. It has 2 extra spare little tire stands, as a fuel stand for all the fuel cans, and then it has this little crew chief area. So picked that up, thought that was cool, could help out with the stop motions a lot. I picked up this because I thought it was really cool. But yeah, so number 27 Valvoline, the number 88 Valvoline of Dale Earnhardt Jr. The number 27, I don't know who that is. It's either Neil Bonnet or Cale Yarborough, maybe. It's either one of the two. But I wanted to pick this up mainly because I want to put the 27 in my collection, and then eventually I want to use the 88 for stop motions in the future once we get up to 2013, 2014. Some other stuff that I picked up. I picked up this number 98 Elton Sawyer car because I thought it was cool. I've been needing a new 98 because just like the number 12 car that I have for my stop motions, the number 98 that I have is a 1998, and so I needed something a little more close to 2001 to be able to put in my stop motion, so when the cars get in the field, they don't look out of place. So very happy when I saw that. It was one of the first cars that I saw, so of course I picked that up right away. And yeah, I can't wait to get home and start using these in my stop motions. A couple other things I picked up from Diecast Depot. I picked up this number 99 Exide Ford Taurus. Now again, The one that I have at home is a 1998, I believe, or 1999 Taurus, which doesn't look like the 2001 Taurus at all. The main difference for anyone who's not an avid NASCAR fan like I am is the front headlights. The front headlights have more of a circular shape, and there's another orange circular shape next to it. It's not these flat out flushed headlights like you might be able to see there if I angle it correctly right there, that left one. It's nothing like that. So any chance I get to get a paint scheme in a 2000 or 2001 or even 2002 variant, I am going to jump on that opportunity. So I was very happy there. And if you go into their store or maybe even their online website and you look at their inventory, they have like little like quote unquote blind bags for $2 where you can get random stuff. So of course I had to buy 2 of them, and in those 2, one of them I got this Racing Champion stock rods, Kellogg's car. Real nice. I'm gonna put this in my collection when I get back home. But honestly, as for series use in Seasonal Showdown, I really have no use for it. This one, however, I might have a use for in the Seasonal Showdown universe. This number 35 Tabasco Pontiac. Obviously, it's not the Pontiacs that we're using in the series. The Pontiacs that I'm using are traditionally more of this action racing variety, and even Hot Wheels has made something similar to this action racing one. So those are typically the ones that I pick up, just because when I pick up diecast, I try to pick up people that make the same one. So for example, with the Pontiacs, action racing and Hot Wheels, they make the same model of car. So I try to pick up action racing and Hot Wheels anytime I need a Pontiac. For Chevrolet, I do the same thing. Usually I tend to pick up the Hot Wheels because they make pretty good Chevrolet Monte Carlo models. Fords, I genuinely try to pick up the Hot Wheels if I can, because again, they make good Taurus models. And for Dodges, it's just kind of a mix. Any Dodge kind of works, because no matter what company you buy a Dodge from, it's all generically going to look the same. Maybe a little different depending on the model, but it's not too out there from what it was. And the last things that I decided to pick up today was Chase Elliott's 2024 Napa Primary Scheme. I had the opportunity to grab his 2025 Napa Primary Scheme, but in all honesty, there we go. In all honesty, the 2024 one just looks way better. I don't know what they were thinking with the 2025 one. Honestly, they could have just pulled a Kyle Larson, repackaged the 2024 one, sold it as a 2025, and you know what? Fine by me, because this scheme actually looks nice for what a Napa scheme should be. So, decided to pick this one up today, and again with the Prime one, I'm going to use that in future stop motions. This one right here, the Hooters scheme, obviously Hooters no longer sponsoring Hendrick Motorsports with their little incident that they had. But I decided to pick this up because Hooters made a nice scheme with this one. And I was saying earlier today, because I saw this one and I saw the winner one from, what was it, Texas? I saw them side by side, and this one is more like a dark orange, maybe a little metallic, and the other one was bright orange. And they both look really cool, but I'm going to have to give the nod to the brighter orange one. Only problem with the brighter orange one is that it's covered in confetti, so that's really unfortunate. But who knows? Maybe later down the line, if NASCAR wanted to, for some reason, revisit that, they could just make a regular raced version of that car without the confetti, and everyone can get their dream bright orange one. But until then, this Hooters car still looks nice. And the last thing I picked up was this 2-pack, which has another Dale Earnhardt Jr. diecast in it, but it also has Chase Elliott's throwback. So this Dale Jr. diecast, I believe, despite it saying 2024, I believe it was ran in 2014 as his primary, and then 2024, Chase Elliott decided to do a throwback to Dale Earnhardt Jr. with this scheme, with UniFirst as the sponsor, and they made this wonderful 2-pack here, and it looks amazing. So, don't know yet where I'm going to fit this 9-car into the series. I have a lot of time to prep for that because we're not going to reach at least 2022 for a long time. But definitely going to use that Dale Earnhardt Jr. scheme once we reach 2013, 2014. Like I said, with the Valvoline one, beautiful scheme. Can't wait to use it. But yeah, so that's really all I've been up to right now. Just chilling in Georgia. Probably not going to make another video until I get back home. So until then, I guess I'll see you guys later, and have yourselves a good one.